So, what does it mean to be guided by your ego versus to be guided by your higher self? So, what do I mean by that? Well, when we get that feeling of resistance or avoidance, how do we know when it's our ego stepping in, trying to take us in a direction that may not be aligned for us? Or how do we actually know that that feeling of resistance is us resisting the wisdom and the guidance of our higher self? So the way I do that is I have a look at the outcome. I look forward and consider the results that I'm wanting to get from the calling or the pull. And that's probably a really good way of explaining it. When when it's egoic, there's an urgency, there's a must do, there's a have to, there's a get, there's a gain, there's something that it feels like you're pulling against something. But when it's your higher self, it's more like a pull. It's more like I have found myself sometimes, making choices and decisions, and I actually say, I, I don't know why I need to go in this direction, or I don't know why I need to do this. I just feel compelled. With my book, it wasn't I have to write a book. I was compelled. I was completely compelled to do it. So, yeah, so it's just a really quick insight and offering with around that, around how do we know if it's ego, how do we know if it's our higher self, that's calling us forward. Well, your higher self, it'll feel like a pull, it'll feel like you're compelled. If it's your ego, there'll be some sort of get, gain, yes, no, right, wrong attached to it. And then, just as a little bonus offering as well, the other thing I check in with is, in fact, it's the thing I check in with, you know, it's the most important thing I check in with. It's the energy in my heart. So when I know I'm going in the right direction, I feel this expansion in my body, like in my heart area. Sometimes there's a tingling, sometimes there's a buzzing, but almost always it feels like my chest area has doubled inside. It's expansive. There's this kind of feeling, which is just a certainty for me that it is my higher self calling me forward to the next thing. If it's not for me, if I am, if I'm kind of in this trying energy or should energy, that to me is a contracted feeling. Like I physically feel my body kind of shut down and contract. So yeah, so that's how I sort of use my inner compass these days to guide me and help me make choices and decisions that are aligned for who I am and where I'm going. So thank you. Thank you.